Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I wanted to share some bowl recipes with you. These are just the meals that I have been having. My husband has been out of state for about 2 weeks, and these are the type of meals that I love to have. So today I'm going to share these 3 recipes with you. First up today, we're going to make a chicken, zucchini, and rice bowl. I started by just chopping up half of a red onion. This red onion was a little smaller, so it really wasn't that much. I cut it into larger pieces, and then I also had 1 smaller zucchini. I cut the ends off. I did leave the skin on, and I'm just cutting those into half moons. Now over to a skillet on my stovetop, I'm adding about a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. I let that melt down, and I just added in 1 piece of chicken that I sliced in half. I did season my chicken with a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and just a few dashes of cumin and oregano. I did not measure any of these seasonings. I just made sure that they were covered nicely with each. Once my chicken was all the way cooked through, I removed that out of the pan and just set it aside for right now. And I'm going to use that same skillet since it has all that good flavor in there and add in my zucchini and onion. I mixed it around really good to make sure I got all that flavor from the pan onto my veggies. And then I just added a few shakes of salt, pepper, and garlic powder to make sure this had good flavor. It took about 10 minutes for my onions and zucchini to get fork tender, and then I just served that over top of some wild rice. The wild rice just had a little bit of butter and salt and pepper in it. I added the veggies on top and sliced up my chicken to eat in there as well, and that's all there really is to this meal. It's super simple, healthy, and delicious. Next up, I have shared this recipe before on my channel. It's one of my favorite easy meals to make. We're going to make a taco tortilla bowl. For this, we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and I'm also going to chop up half of a yellow onion. Over to my skillet, I'm adding in 1 pound of ground beef, and I'm also going to add that onion in there so they can cook together. If you've been here for a while, you'll know that I like to add diced tomatoes with green chilies into my taco meat just because it helps extend the meat a bit. I actually did not have any diced tomatoes with green chilies, but I had half a can of diced tomatoes in my fridge, so I just went ahead and added those in and then added in my taco seasoning. I added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of taco seasoning. On the back of the taco seasoning it says to add water, but since there is liquid in the tomatoes, I just skipped the water. Next, I'm adding a tortilla into this little mold here. These are from Amazon. I can link them below for you if you're interested. You just add a tortilla right inside, make sure it's laying in there properly, and then this goes in the oven to bake for about 10 to 12 minutes until the edges have gotten golden brown, and then it'll be that shape and you can use it as a bowl. It's really cool and I really love to use them. I'm also going to chop up some lettuce, a little bit of avocado, and then once my bowl is done, as you can see, it now has the shape of the little mold. If you want yours to be a little bit more crunchy, you can cook it for closer to 15 minutes, but I just like mine to get the shape and then I'm good to go. Into the bottom, I am adding in my lettuce, and then a scoop of my taco meat, some shredded Mexican style cheese, salsa, a little bit of sour cream, and my avocado, of course. This is what my finished bowl looked like. I did add a little bit of lime juice on there. That's why I had that lime there. And what I like to do is just break off the bowl like this. use it kind of like a chip and scoop out the insides, or sometimes I'll just go ahead and eat out most of the inside and then I'll eat the tortilla, but it's really good either way. And last but not least, we're making a sesame seed chicken and rice. I just started by taking one large chicken breast and cutting that into smaller bite-sized pieces. This chicken was still partially frozen, so it made it a lot easier to cut up. Once that's all cut up, I'm going to take it over to my skillet that I had a couple tablespoons of olive oil in, and I'm going to add just a teeny tiny bit of pepper. I don't want to go too overboard because the sauce is also going to have pepper in it. And then I'm just going to let this chicken cook in here until it's all the way cooked through. Over into a small bowl, I'm just using a measuring cup so it's easy to pour out. I'm adding in a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos, or you can use soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then I use the juice of 1/2 of a lime. I went ahead and got that mixed together really good, specifically making sure all that honey that was kind of in a glob in the bottom got mixed in really well. Once my chicken was all done, I went ahead and just removed it out of the pan and into a bowl for right now. We're going to continue using this same pan, and I'm just going to pour my sauce in here and let this start to bubble. I let this go over a medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes until it started to thicken up. Once it had thickened up, I did go ahead and add my chicken back in there, tossed my chicken in the sauce, and just gave the chicken about a minute or two to warm back through. To serve this, I just cooked up some white rice. I did not add anything into the white rice besides what the bag directions said to do, and I'm adding my chicken with the sauce over the top. If you make this kind of stuff, I prefer to have double the amount of sauce, so I believe the original recipe, which I will link below for you, had about 1 pound of chicken. I only used about 1/2 pound of chicken, but still made the same amount of sauce, and it was perfect for me. I also steamed up some green beans on the side and just added a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper to those. And on top, I sprinkled some sesame seeds over top of everything. If you made it to the end of this video, I would love if you left me a flower down below in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed these meals today, and I will see you back here on Sunday with a new video. Bye guys!